cut your throat if you say anything wrong to me. Hi, it's Wonder Create, and today I'm going to be doing my first ever porcelain doll haul. And I found all of these dolls in a charity shop, so let's go. Okay, so I know that quite a lot of people find these dolls really ugly. But I find them quite misunderstood, and I don't think it's gonna fit in the frame. No, do I need to zoom out? No. So yeah, I know that a lot of people find porcelain dolls ugly. Not gonna lie, some of these I don't really like the look of, like this one, for example. Like, I don't find, like, they don't look ugly, I just think they look kind of unsettling. Like, this one, it's just the eyes on this one, it's just a bit, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is the first one that I got. It's kind of like it's like a picnic sort of dress, you know, like the picnic rug, that like the classic picnic rug that people put down and everything. I think it's kind of like a Scottish doll. Well, no offense if you're Scottish and I just called like the Scottish traditional thing, like a picnic thing. Is this Scottish? I'm sorry, or I feel like I'm being offensive. I don't know if I'm being offensive or not. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be, but you know what I mean. But yes, this is the first doll. Not my favourite, not the most prettiest, I don't think, but yeah. First doll is this one. Okay, so I zoomed out the camera a bit so we can see them better, and I promise you that the next doll that I have is a lot more adorable and sweeter than this one. So here they are. So they do look a lot more sweeter and cuter than yeah, that one at the back there. And they have a hat that you can take off and everything, so they have like this brown, like loose sort of curly hair. They're wearing a much better dress, in my opinion. I actually do like the ruffle on that one at the back, but like this one just looks a lot better, to be honest. And I need to tie the laces, honestly. So yeah, this one came with a hat that you can take off and put on and everything. I don't like dolls that have like glued on hats, because I don't know, I just don't really like it. I like when you can like take off the hat and just be like, wow, that's so cool and everything. So yeah, this is them, and I'm thinking of naming this one Cassidy. And by the way, if you have any name suggestions, please leave them down in the comments, because not all of these I give names. Like, I don't have a name for this little one at the back there. But yeah, I think I might call this one Cassidy. I'm thinking of like the name Jodie for some reason. I like the name Jodie. Maybe I might call it Cassidy or Jodie or something. Or maybe I can call one of the other ones Jodie. But we'll see. But for now, they're called Cassidy. Okay, so next we have quite a pretty looking doll. So here they are. They look so cute, kind of. Kind of. But yeah, this is them. So they're wearing like a green dress, and it has like a couple of bows on them. And I think I'm gonna call this one Emerald, because it's like green and everything. And yes, I did steal that name of Britty44's doll, who is supposedly haunted, but they said that they don't think they're haunted, and they're not really known as Britty44 anymore. I think this is Brittany Crab. That's what the new channel name is, because that's the actual name. So yeah, I stole that name from them, because it's like Emerald City, and I also love the Wizard of Oz, and I love the name, and they look so cute and everything. So yeah, this is like Emerald, named after Britty44's doll Emerald. Reference to Wizard of Oz. I love it. I'm in love. Thank you so much for that name. That if it wasn't for them, I probably would not call this one Emerald. I don't think I would have. I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't. But who knows? And I do think this one is like the prettiest doll here, in my opinion, out of all of them that I'm going to show. And they also come with this little bear with a hat. And look at that. Isn't that just like, oh, she has a bear? Okay, so the next one is kind of meh. So here comes the bride, here comes the bride, here they are indeed, yes, a bride. And I'm going to call them Rita. It was the first name that came to my head as soon as I looked at them. I was like, flushed away, Rita, don't know why, I just thought of flushed away. And they do kind of look like a Rita to me and everything, and they look okay. I'm not sure about if they look that pretty. I mean, they look okay. They look okay. Wow. I'm just like proper dragging this bride while on her big day. I mean, she's not really getting married, is she? Anyway, she comes with like this hairnet, so it's like to protect her hair. I'm probably just gonna leave that on. But anyway, you can see that their hair is like really well looked after and pampered and everything, and you can see how beautiful the curls are through the hairnet. So I'm just gonna leave the hairnet on for now. Just see where I'm going to put them first or display them, and then I might take the hairnet off, but you know, they don't really need to take the hairnet off. They don't really. Rita is like fashion statement queen. She can pull off a hairnet on any day. Doesn't even have to be a wedding day. Oh, and by the way, I already do have a bride doll, and they look a lot more prettier compared to Rita, so yeah. Sorry, Rita. So the next one that I have, I think is quite pretty, and I think it's one of my favourites out of these, and probably another one of the prettiest out of this bunch, like compared to Emerald's. Like, I don't know, like Emerald's really pretty. So anyway, I'm gonna call this one Ingrid. I don't know why. They look like an Ingrid. Kind of reminds us of like young Dracula a bit. Like, I love young Dracula. Oh my god, I'm like living for that every day. I love young Dracula. Massive fan, massive fan. So yeah, I'm gonna call them Ingrid, and you know, one of like the Draculas of young Dracula is called Ingrid, so I'm gonna call them Ingrid. They do look like an Ingrid to me. Really nice, really pretty. They have like a really nice dress. Loving it, beautiful. They do have a stand as well. It's just that they need to be propped up on it better, but I'll sort that out later. So yeah, this is Ingrid. They have really messy hair. They have a bow in their hair as well. The bows are like glued or sewn on the hair, which doesn't really bother me because they look so good and everything. The clothes are removable if you want to dress them up if you want. But yes, this is Ingrid. They have nice blue eyes and such a nice sweet little face. Okay, so the next doll that I do have looks really peed off. And I haven't named them because I'm so scared. I feel like they're gonna slit my throat any second because they look so peed off. She looks so peed off. Look at that fish. She's like, I'm gonna cut your throat if you say anything wrong to me, sort of vibe. Like, I mean, I was like, oh, it's such a nice Christmas doll. Then I looked at her face and I was like, ugh! Like, look at that face. Just look at that face. My god. Honestly, but yes, they are wearing like a Christmassy sort of dress. And they also have like a little hat as well. I don't know if it's meant to be Christmas, like it looks Christmassy because it's like fleece and everything. But I don't know if it's like meant to be some sort of tradition of anything, but yes. I mean, other than the face, they do have beautiful curls. They have really cute, really good, flexible, bouncy curls and everything. But the face is just horrific on it. This is the ugliest doll that I think I have. I mean, they look the most peed off. And if anyone has a name suggestion for this one, please let me know. Don't say Sharon. Don't say Sharon or anything because, I mean, let me speak to your manager. I mean, I guess it kind of does suit them, but I don't really want to I don't want a Sharon in my collection, okay? I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. I probably will because I have attachment issues to objects. So, yes, if you have a name for this peed off queen, please let me know. They're in a Christmassy sort of style and everything. They have nice hair at least, and they have this little pom-pom on a hat. So yeah, this is peed off. This is the peed off doll. I'm so awkward. Wow. Awkward. I did say awkward, right? I didn't say awkward. I don't know. I'm awkward, okay? And so is this peed off doll. Oh god, I think she has like a double chin as well. Okay, so the next doll is quite an interesting doll. I don't have any porcelain doll that looks like this in this sort of mold. So here they are. So they don't look too bad. They're not really my like taste in porcelain doll, really, because this is like, they look like a very elegant lady and they have like high heels that are on and they are not removable. It's all like molded on and everything, and they have like this sort of like Gibson style hair. So this is like, is Gibson like late, it's kind of like 1920s, right? 1920s, is that right? I think it's not, like late, no, 1900s. Early 1900s is this sort of style, but the dress I don't think is that era. I don't know, I need to brush up on my history, but yeah, I really like the hat though. It's a nice little feather bow thing there. They have like a nice little flower on the hat, everything. So they have style. They have style, but no, I don't have a doll like this. I'm not really sure on the eyes, look a bit eek. Everything. I think they'll be really good for like outdoor photography and stuff, like having a picnic sort of thing. And this is the make. So they're the Heritage Mint LTD collection. So yeah, I wonder if they have a name. I'm gonna try and Google if any of these have names as well, because I'm always interested to see if they already have names or not. This one doesn't have a name. I haven't like Googled any of these yet because I literally just got them. So yeah, be free to try and leave a name down in the comments for this doll. The stand is like kind of hanging off a bit. So yeah, this is them. I never had a doll like this before. So yeah, let me know in the comments what would you name them. And I will admit that the eyes are a bit freaky. I think it's because they're so small and it kind of unsettles us a bit. But like from like this angle, I love this angle. If she's like going on like a walk and like just take a photo of that, like with like a forest background or something, like I would love that. So yeah, I think it's just like straight on. It's just the eyes just I think it makes anyone uncomfortable, to be honest. I think I don't know, she doesn't look too bad actually. She's okay. So I have 3 dolls left, 2 of which look pretty much the same, and here is one of them. They look so pretty. I'm totally gonna call this one Shirley Temple. This is like Shirley Temple vibes. The hair though, it's like so curly and I love it so much. I love like curly hair and it's just, I love it. And look at the little face. They have like, oh, look at like the face mold. They have like little, you can like see, it's not like an eye bag, but it kind of is, if you know what I mean. Like a little eye bag sort of thing, and I love it. It's kind of, you can see it from the light in there. You can see like the little eye bag and it's kind of the detail. I love it and everything, and I love their dress. Their dress is, I love it so much. So I really love like the flowers. I really love this doll. Again, this is another really pretty doll that I have. Another really pretty one. One of the prettiest out of this haul, I would think, as well. So yeah, they look like Shirley Temple. When I first like got all of these from the charity shop, when I first saw this one, I was like, this one is the prettiest out of them all. But now I think the one of the prettiest, I think all like the ones that I've mentioned, including Emerald, I think Emerald is one of the prettiest, but I don't know if they're the prettiest anymore. I'm not sure. Like this one has eyelashes and I love them. They're so pretty and gorgeous, and one of my favorites out of this haul. So yeah, they're gonna be called Shirley because after Shirley Temple, they remind me of Shirley Temple, so I'm calling them Shirley Temple. Okay, so the next doll that I have kind of goes hand in hand with Shirley. So this is like Shirley's twin. They look exactly the same, it's just like the dress is different and the hair, but this is the exact same like face mold used with the little under eye bags. They have beautiful bright blue eyes like Shirley. The hairstyle pretty much the same, the flowers and everything. They have more like a flower crown. I think like Shirley's flowers probably came off. I think they're gonna have the same hair as well. But yeah, their dress is really pink. It's like the same as Shirley's, but it's just a different colour, and that's literally it. So yeah, this is literally an exact copy but with a different colour variation and everything. I don't know what to call this one. I was thinking maybe I should call this one Jodie, but I don't know what to call them. I don't know, but they're really pretty. If you got any like name suggestions, let me know and I'll see if I'll call them that, because I'm really picky, by the way, with names. I like kind of old-fashioned, vintage, old names, you know what I mean? Sort of thing. That's the sort of vibe I like. Everything. So yeah, this is Shirley's sister for sure. They're like twins, honestly. Like, I feel like they should like hold hands, like, oh, we should do like the twin thing from like The Shining. I haven't seen The Shining. I know, don't hate me for that. I will see The Shining one day. But yeah, it's like the twins of The Shining. Come play with us. See, do you know what I mean? Like they look so like good together because it's like the exact same mold and they are literally sisters. So like, oh my god, I love them so much. I love the like, oh my god, they're like my little Tweedledum and Tweedledee of my collection. I'm in love with these dolls. I love them so much. Oh my goodness, yes, and they're both so beautiful and pretty and I love them so much. I was actually thinking of like calling Shirley like Norma Jean, like Marilyn Monroe, because that's like Marilyn Monroe's real name, right? It's Norma Jean. As I remember, that's their real name. So I was like, oh, maybe I should call them Norma Jean, but no, I think I'm going to call this one Shirley. Everything. Maybe I might call this one Norma and Shirley, maybe Norma Jane and Shirley, maybe. They look so cute together though, like I love them. Okay, so I do have one more doll left to show, and when I first saw them I was a bit like, ooh, I was kind of like unsettled, but now I think they actually look okay. They don't look as bad as my first impression. So here they are. It's just like, I feel like the face mold looks kind of unique somehow, in a way. I think it's the hair, because I have crimped hair, and that's really like unusual. I've never seen like crimped hair on a porcelain doll. And by the way, I don't know if this one came with this hat, because this was loose in the bag, and I don't know which doll this hat belongs to, and it's like not meant to be worn because it has like a little hand strap, so it's meant to like go around the wrist there. So this one might have a hat, and I don't know, I just gave it to this one because I thought it worked. I mean, they do have a hairband, so I don't know. But, oh wait, no, as I said, it's a hand it's a hand hat. It's not meant to be worn, it's just like an accessory to hold. So, anyway, so this is them. They have some crimped hair, which again, I found quite unusual. Their face doesn't look so bad. They have orange eyebrows and brown eyes. They have like this peachy coloured dress, like orangey peachy colour. It's okay. It's okay. And I'm gonna call them Hannah because they look like a Hannah to me. They just do. They're such a Hannah. So yeah, I just think that they have like a very sort of interesting face mold. I think a lot of people might be like, there's nothing interesting about that. But to me, like, I don't know, when I first saw them, I was just like, I don't know. I just thought like they look kind of unusual. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's like the crimped hair that kind of did it or anything, but I just think they have quite like a unique face, or just one that I haven't really seen before for a porcelain doll sort of thing. So I don't know. So yeah, I find them pretty interesting, and I find them quite pretty. So yeah, this is Hannah. Right, okay, so that is the end of my porcelain doll haul. And again, let me know down in the comments if you have any name suggestions. So as a little recap, the ones that don't have names is this one, this peed off girl, this one, like the first one that kind of looks Scottish, and they have like these freaky looking eyes. And there's this like Gibson girl here that also doesn't have a name, but I've managed to name the rest, I guess. And I think I might call that one Norma. I think, yeah, I'm gonna call that one Norma. This is Norma. I'm actually thinking of calling this one Janine, because I often do joke about calling things Janine when I'm like, oh, what should I call it? Janine. So this might be called Janine, this peed off looking doll. So I might call them Janine. I still don't have a name for this. Maybe I should call this one Jodie. But anyway, even if they do have names, again, still let me have name suggestions down in the comments, just in case I want to change them, and I probably will get more of these dolls in the future, so help me out in the comments if you can. And look how pretty Emerald is. Oh. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which doll is your favourite, which doll do you not like the most. And thank you all so much for watching, and bye! Janine!